Welcome to Hooks Outdoors. This week, it's a Whittling Wednesday dedication to my buddy John. Stay tuned. Okay, this week on Whittling Wednesday, I was asked the question, what do you do when you have kids with you on the weekend and they're getting bored? Tough question, John. Very tough question. Well, I thought about this and I thought, let's make it a Whittling Wednesday. And here's what I've come up with. All right? Go out on a hike with the kids or send the kids out on the hike and have them find a Y branch. Okay? Strip all the bark off the Y branch. Help them out, with the knife work. Teach them some knife work. Now, you're wanting to use up some time when you do this. So I took the time without boring everybody. I cleaned it all up and I put some paracord over here. Now this is a flat paracord. This is more like a 325. And then down at the bottom, I put some number 12 bank line just to give it a little knob to hold. Okay, now this is not a wide Y. All right. Now here's where it gets interesting. You could show them the inner tube and all that. Now the inner tubes today just don't stretch like they used to. So for 12 bucks on Amazon, you can get a pack of 20 pre-made flat bands. Got a little pocket, I mean a little pocket, on them already. Order these so you can get to shooting faster. You're only going to keep the kids' interest for so long. So, and I'm telling you, these little things are great. I've got a couple of slingshots with them, and that's what made me think of this project, to keep the kids busy. I personally, the kid inside, I love slingshots. I'm not very good with them, but I sure enjoy them. So what I want you to do is go ahead and order these. Don't let the kids know. Hide them. Throw some in your backpack, okay, and make them with the kids. So now we've got this. Now to fasten it to your Y, number 9 bank line works really well. Tarred bank line works really well. You don't have number 9, no problem. You don't have to order any if you don't want to. Dental floss. Yes, folks, dental floss. Hey, you can lick your fingers when you're done. It's minty flavored. What do you know? It looks crazy, right? No, dental floss. It's a wax string. It's super tough. Be careful when you pull not to cut right here. Don't cut your pinky. It's a great thing to keep around. You should keep it in your bags anyway if you don't have any tarred bank line or whatever. So, all right, let's get to it. So you found your Y branch. You and the kid have taken off all the bark. They've dressed it up, looking good. Hey, don't feel bad if you got to put a little super glue. Bring some super glue with you. Put a little cheater on there if it's not wrapped tight. The kids will never know, okay? Decide which side is going to face you, which side is going to be your shooting side. This is going to be the way I have it. This is going to be my shooting side. So this is the side the bands are going to go on. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my knife. I'm going to flatten this out a little bit. I'm going to dull this edge all the way around on these, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to fasten the shooting part of it, okay? So here at the old stump, we're going to flatten this out, both sides. Now, it's important that you try to kind of keep this equal. And by equal, what I'm saying is when the band comes over, you want to keep those sides equal. So you can kind of see how I've flattened them out, all right? Now we're just going to round this off. Folks, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're not making a Timex watch here, okay? So I'm going to cut away from me, being the last 2 days I've had some extremely bad luck. Today, doing another video, I cut myself with my saw, nicked my thumb. And yesterday I about knocked myself out trying to Well, I was trying to do something I should have read directions on better. I was trying to cock a crossbow, and it came up and it nailed me right square in the forehead, and I about knocked myself out. And boy, I tell you, I bled all over the place. It scared my son Sam, and thank gosh he was home. He doctored me back up, ice packed it, and heck, I'm good. Can't hurt granite, can you? That's about how hard it is up there. So okay, now we've kind of dulled that edge out a little bit around there. All right, we're just gonna dull it a little bit more. All right, now we're gonna need some. We're gonna go ahead and use. We've got a whole bunch of number 9 tard here, so we're gonna go ahead and use that. Hey, number 9 tard bank line. Get yourself over to bombproofbushcraft.com. Get you some. That's where I get mine. So now we're going to go ahead and let's see if I stuck that. Nope. So we're going to go ahead and cut our number 9. Now, and to put this on, I do this what I call a very simple way. All right, I've got enough here for both of them, so I'm going to cut this in half, folks, so we're finding both ends. Okay, we're going to go ahead and cut it, and we're going to put this away so we don't hurt ourselves. Okay, hurt myself. I think you're safe. So, it's a little chilly out today. Take the glove off. All right, so the way I do this is I do it just like if I'm whipping on the end of a rope. All right, so I'm going to bring you in. Okay, so we're going to do this just like whipping rope. So we make a loop. We're going to put our flat on here of our band, and I want to actually do it. I'm sorry, I had that backwards. I want to do it this way so that when I pull my string, I'm pulling it down this way. All right. Make sure we have everything the correct way. Bring it around. Do the first loop a little loose, so you get everything started the way you want it. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you right now, this latex or rubber band is going to try to curl on you when you pull it tight, and that's okay. I'm going to hold this up close to me so I can get a little more control here. I'm struggling. Now another thing, if you've got that super glue with you, you can always tack that rubber band down to give you a little help. Okay, so now I'm going to start winding. See how that rubber band is flopping up? That's okay, don't worry about that. Just make sure you keep that snug. You want to keep everything nice and tight, okay, folks? All right. Keep that nice and tight. Keep all your windings tight together as well if you can, okay? As tight as you can keep them. Every once in a while things are going to get twisted up, and that's okay. Now, the side that's facing me looks better than the side that's facing you. So we're going to dress that up. Okay, now I'm almost to my end, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the end of my bank line through that loop. Okay. Now you want to make sure you're keeping everything tight. I'm going to hold it tight there, and now we're going to pull it through halfway. Now here's something I like to do. This is a trick an old scouter taught me a long time ago. If you're worried about your whipping coming loose, when you get done, just pull it halfway instead of all the way. And then what you do is you tie a square knot, and that pulls all that whipping together. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. Now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the other side. And when you do the other side, you just got to make sure. I'm going to trim. I will trim these off while I'm gone as well. Okay, but this is going to come over for shooting, so you got to find out where it's at. Now pull your other end around and put it over. And make sure that everything is centered. Okay, make sure everything's centered. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Well, we got it all put together. It's kind of, yeah, let's see how this thing works, shall we? No guarantees, okay? Haha. All right, here's what I'm using for ammo. I'm using clay balls today. All right, I ordered these from Amazon. You can order them just about anywhere. It's great. They're biodegradable. Get them. That, or we're looking for something to keep the kids busy. Acorns. Go find acorns. Shoot them. Shoot the trees. All right, here's my target. All right, here we go. Testing our Let's Keep 'em Busy slingshot on Whittling Wednesday here. I'm loading my slingshot right now. Not once during the shooting did I hit the target. It was quite funny, actually. I could have edited this out and kept going till I actually hit the target to make you think that we hit it right away with the slingshot we made. But that's not the way I go. I want you to see the truth. The truth of the matter is the slingshot was shooting to the left and shooting far off. I finally figured out how one band was not put on correctly. Eventually, well, you'll see what happens here at the end. That is not quite correct. So you can do one of two things. You can take them apart or learn to adjust. And this one is just shooting all over. But I'm going to tell you what. Loads of fun that you can have with the kids with your slingshot. I'm going to show you right up here. Let's see if we can get a look-see. And you can see how this is. What's happened is this one right here is off. And I don't know if I can get it without taking it apart. But what's happening when I shoot is it's just kind of going everywhere here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Well, we did much better that time. Straight up and down. Let's try that again. And it came loose. So that's the side we have to repair. That was the side that was pulling off. It'll keep you and the kids busy. Thanks for joining me. It was a great Whittling Wednesday. Take the kids outdoors this week. I'll see you next time. Hey, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, will you please? See you next time.